Okay, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Okay,
Okay.
so good morning, all of
So
you.
good morning,
So
all of you.
myself,
So
Devbroto
myself,
Kumar Das
Devbroto Kumar Das
from Electrical
from
Department.
Electrical Department.
Today we will discuss the
Today we
control
will
system,
discuss the control
and the
system,
topic is stability
and the
analysis.
topic is stability analysis.
Okay, so we have discussed in last classes. These are the basic criteria of the stability analysis. Okay, and today we will discuss the different root of the system. That means the first order system, as well as also second order and also third order system. So my whiteboard is visible, all of you. My whiteboard is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 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 So just I am recall once again that is the how we have to calculate the determine the number of roots. Okay. So the topic is to determine the number of roots having positive real part. So today attendance is very low. Okay. So first we have to discuss to determine the number of roots having positive real parts for a polynomial. For a polynomial. Okay. So first we have to consider the first order characteristics equation. First order characteristics equation for a polynomial equation. Okay. So the equation is given, that is a0s plus a1, this is equals to 0. So this is the first order system, because here the s, that is the state of the plane, the power of the s is always that is 1. So that's why this is called the first order characteristics equation. And the root of the equation and we have to calculate, that is s, this is equals to minus a1 by a0. How? Because you have to changes this a1 in this side to the left hand side to the right hand side, the sign is changes, so that's why that is s equals to minus a1 by a0. Okay. Next, Is it clear, all of you? Next, second order. Characteristics equations expressed by a polynomial given below. Okay. So the equation is a0 squared plus a1s plus a2, this is equals to 0. Okay. So all of you seen this equation. This is a basically second order characteristic equation. And why it is called second order? Because you can see the highest order of the S, that is state of the plane, that is 2. So that's why this is called the second order characteristic equation. And when we have to consider for a polynomial equations, so how it is calculated, we know that. So state of the plane, the root is, that is 2. So that means the root is coming, that is a number of 2 roots. So the 2 root of equation, this is the number of equation, that is equation 1, or we have to calculate the equation, all of you known. This is S1 comma S2, this is equals to, we know the one formula, minus b. Here minus b, that means a1, because we know that this is a, this is b, and this is c. So formula is minus b, okay, minus b plus minus root over of b square minus 4ac. So here b square, b means that is a1, okay. So that means a1 square minus 4 into a means a0 in our equation, and c means here a2. Okay, divided by, we know that 2a, here a means a0. So in this pattern, you have to easily calculate the 2 roots. One is the S1, another one is the S2. Okay, so this is the basically formula. We know that. And just I am written the formula. This is S equals to minus B plus minus root over of B square minus 4AC by 2. Okay. So we have to apply this formula to the second order characteristic equation for calculate the 2 roots of the polynomial form. Okay. Is it clear, all of you? Please respond me. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next part, when you have to go the next order, that means third order system or any higher order system. So now we have to consider that third order characteristic equation expressed by a polynomial given below. So the equation is given, that means s to the power q plus s square plus 5s plus 125, this is equals to 0, something like that. So this is the another equation number Here, equation 2. So in this equation here, you can see this is the highest order of the S, that is the 3. That's why this is called the third order characteristics equation. And all of you know how it is factorization process, because all of you uh, done for the zero factor or cube factor factorization of this equation. So you can also put the value of S equals to 0, 1, -1, 2, -2, 3, -3, and so on. So when you have to put this value and checking the total equation, it is equals to 0, then this is the basically uh, one factorization, that is S plus or minus something. So when you have to solve this equation, the factorizations is coming. So on factorization, equation 2, that means this equation is expressed as, equation is coming, that is S plus 5 and another term is square minus 4S plus 25. This is equals to 0. Okay, so now this is another equation, equation number 3. So that means S plus 5, that means S equals to minus 5. Okay, so S equals to minus 5. You have to put the value of minus 5 in this equation. So the value is coming, this is equals to 0. Okay, that means these are the basically value of the factorization, that is S equals to minus 5. That means S plus 5. Okay, so now we have to calculate the root from here. So the 3 roots of equation 3, that means this equation, are first root, that is S1, this is equals to 5, because this one S plus 5, that is equals to S equal to minus, sorry, this is minus 5. Okay, so first root S1, that is equals to minus 5. And then this is the same equation, this is the second order equation. So how you have to solve this second equation? Because here you can see this is a not middle term factor. So when not middle term factor, this equation is not um, possible for the middle term factor. In that case, you have to put this formula. Okay, this is S equals to minus B plus minus B square minus 4AC by 2A. So you have to put this value from here, and you have to calculate the two roots. That is, first one is 2, another one is 3. So value is coming, and all of you please calculate in your rooms. I am just answering this part. That is imaginary part 4.5. Okay. So these are the basically two roots. First S2, that is plus 2 plus J 4.5. Another one is 3, that is minus, that is plus 2 minus J 4.5. So these are the basically roots we have to calculate it from here. Okay. So these three order, that is sorry, third order, second order, and first order. So these are the basically process, and we have to maximize the calculation for the maximum up to third order system. Is it clear, all of you? Because this is very important when you have to solve the problem of round Hodge criteria. Is it clear? No one is response. 27 participant is present right now, but no one is the response. It is clear or not. So this is very bad. Is it clear? Jitendra? Komal? Is it clear? Are you hear me? Sandeep, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So please respond everyone in the class time. So this is very important. Okay, so next, we have to calculate the Hertz determinants of the polynomial form. Hertz. H-U-R-W-I-T-Z. Hertz determinants of a polynomial. Okay. So in that case, this is a basically one name, scientist name, Hertz, and another name is Raut. Okay. So this scientist name is Hertz, which is who is discovered the determinants of the polynomial format. So how it is solved, that is the equation we have to know. That is a0 s to the power n plus a1 s to the power n minus 1 and a2 s to the power n minus 2, and this is the same procedure. That is, here you can see a0 a1 a2, next part a3, and here n minus 1 n minus 2, next part n minus 3. These are the basically polynomial form. That is the dot 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 last term, that is an, this is equals to 0. So this is a basically one characteristic equation. Okay, n number of terms we have to calculate it from here. So for the roots of the nth order, that is polynomial, that is n number of root, because here you can see this is the s to the power n, that means highest root of the n number, and here you can put n equals to 1, 2, 3, and any order, higher order system. Okay, so this is basically roots of the nth order polynomial to have the negative real parts, that all the roots are the lie on the left half. Okay, so we have discussed in previous classes. These are the basically three system. One is stable system. Okay, one is stable system. Number two, we have discussed marginal stable. Sorry. Okay, and another one is the unstable format. So when the most of the root, it is present on the left half plane LHP, and another one we have to discuss, that is right half plane. So most of the root we have to, that is present on the left half plane, then the system it is called the stable format. And when the most of the root it is present on the axis, imaginary axis, this is basically marginally stable condition. And when the most of the roots it is present on the right half plane, this is basically called the unstable form. So now in these equations, for the roots of the nth order polynomial, to have only negative real parts. Okay, that means that is all the roots to lie in the left half of S plane. That means the system is always stable format because all the roots are present on the left half plane. that is left half plane of the S. Okay, so now it is required for the polynomial Hertz determinant, and this polynomial determinant, we have to represent here dk. Okay, so this dk, this is the basically Hertz polynomial determinants. We have to express as dk. Okay, and here this k, it is also value is 1, 2, 3 dot 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 in number of terms. Okay, is it clear, all of you? And this value, it is always greater than the 0. So please remember this thing, this is very important. So this is the basically polynomial determinants of the Hertz criteria dk, and k's value is, that is 1, 2, 3 dot dot n number of terms, and the value is always greater than 0. Okay, is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Anyone, any doubt or any questions, so please ask me. So Hertz determinants are given by, so first d1, this is the value a1 greater than 0. I am telling that this is the first one d1, so that means the root, that is the a1, and this value is always greater than 0. This is the basically polynomial determinants of the Raoult criteria, sorry, Hertz criteria. Next, how it is calculated d2, d2 it is, this is the basically matrix format, a1, a3, a0, a2, and this value it is also greater than 0. Okay, so when we have to take a one example, that is a particular examples, this basically how it is calculated, that is a1, a3, a2, a0, etc. How it is calculated, I am explained one example also. Okay, just you have to, all of you please remember this thing. This is the basically standard formulation form. This is dn. So these are the another d1, d2, d3, and so on. So dn, this is equals to a1, a3 dot 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 dot, that is plus term 2n minus 1. Okay, another one, this is 0. One thing is, please remember, first one odd number 1, 3, 5, 7, and so on. Next, that is the even number, that is a0, a2, then a4, a6, and so on. The last terms it is coming a2n minus 2. Okay, is it clear, all of you? Next term, when you have to calculate it, the calculated form, it is a one equations, that is this one multiplied by this one minus this one multiplied by this one. Okay, and the value is coming, either it is coming 0 or any sign changes value it is coming. So then the system, it is either stable or unstable. Just standard form you have to know. When we have to calculate the one examples, then the clear, you have to totally idea is clear. Okay, so these are the basically a to n minus 3. Next 0, another is 0, a2 dot 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 dot, these are the another 2n minus 4. So this process is continuing. Okay, that means dot dot, these are the basically continuing process. Last line, that is a 0 and 0, and last, that is a. Okay, and also its value is also greater than always 0. So these are the basically Hertz determinants of a polynomial form, I just repeats once again. This is very important. You have to given this is a higher order at one characteristic equation. These are the a0 is to the power n, a1 is to the power n minus 1. Here you can see a0, a1, a2, a3 dot dot an, and highest plane order, that is to the power n, is to the next is to the power n minus 1, next x to the power n minus 2, and so on. Okay. So in this case, we have to consider the three stable, that is the three positions. One is stable, marginally stable, and unstable format. We know that most of the root present in the left half plane of the state plane, then the system it is called the stable format. Stable. Okay. So in this chapter, we have to calculate the stability analysis of the control system. Okay. So this is the Hertz determinant or polynomial determinants, which is expressed dk. Okay. And the value is k. It is also 1, 2, 3 dot dot n number of terms we have to express here also. And the value is also greater than 0. Okay. So this is basically called the Hertz determinant of the polynomial form. First D1, this is also A1 greater than also. Then D2, these are the basically another calculation. Here you can see this is D2, A1, and next this term A3. Okay, and next one that is A0 and A2. This is A0 and this is A2. So this A1, A3, that is the event position, and then A0, A2 dot dot. These are the basically odd and even position, and the value is also, when you have to calculate this value, it is also greater than 0. When greater than it is 0, that means this stability is perfect for the Hertz determinant format. Okay, and these are the basically n number of terms. Okay, when you have to calculate the n number of terms, these are the basic process. Okay, is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next part. So in this case, when we have to evaluating the Hertz determinants mentioned in this tables, that is this format. So in that case, we have to relation to the evaluation of the Hertz determinants of the Raoult has simplified the process. That means here you can see this is the one complicated position is coming. That means A1, A3, highest number 2 n minus 2. These are the time being oriented. When you have to calculate, this is the basically more time is required for the result calculation time. So in that case, one scientist, his name is Raoult. Okay, and this Raoult, it is also developed or simplified this procedure. Okay, then we have to next. This is basically the combined Raoult Hertz criteria. Okay, so this is the basically historical background when the Hertz determinant we have to calculate. So here it is a timing oriented for the stability calculation for a given equations. So in that case, Raoult, scientist Raoult, it is simplified the procedure. Then this method it is called the Raoult stability, or sorry, Raoult Hertz criteria. Okay, so I am telling you once again. So this is the basically equation. A0 is to the power n plus A1 is to the power n minus 1 plus A2 is to the power n minus 2 dot dot. Okay, this process is continuing, plus dot 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 plus an. This is equals to the 0. Okay, this is the equation number 1. We know that. So now when two row is consisting, two row consisting of alternate coefficient of polynomial equation 1 are from as this is A0, A2, A4, A6 dot dot dot. Another one that is A1, A3, A5, okay, A7 dot dot. So these are the basically two row consisting of the route cut criteria. One is the event position 0, 2, 4, 6 and so on, number of terms, and then odd position A1, A3, A5, A7 dot dot up to the n number of terms. Okay. Now this array and the following array is formed this is the basically highest order, that is s to the power 6, then s to the power 5, s to the power 4, s to the power 3, s to the power 2, s to the power 1, and last s to the power 2. Okay, so now we have to calculate a first, that is the A0 even position, A2, A4, A6. Then odd position, this is A1, A3, A5, and so on. These are the continuing process. Just one thing. Sometime this equation, that is this value, it is not coming in given equation. That means in that case, this is the basically blank position. When blank position is coming, the value is also that is 0. You have to consider here. Okay. Now this value from the given equation, we have to first put highest of the state of the plane, that is S6. This is the even position. S5, this is the odd position. Then this is B1. How it is calculated? Here you can see, I am telling here also. This B1, this is equals to, formula is A1 dot A2 minus A0 dot A3 by A1. Okay. So everyone please see this thing. How it is calculated B1? B1 is equals to A1 dot A2. That means A1 multiplied by A2. I am written here minus A0 dot A3. This is A0 dot A3 divided by this root, that is A1. Okay. When given equation value is coming, you have to put the value, one value is coming. And this value is also either positive or negative. It is clear, all of you? This part, it is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Thanks everyone. Next part. This is the B3. Sir, what is the process of B3 calculation? Here you can see. That is B3, it is equals to also A1, A4. Here you can see, when B3 is, we have to calculate it, this column, it is not considered here. Only this one and this one. That is, this is the cancelling, sorry, not considered here. So you have to consider this row, sorry, this column and also this column. That means A1 dot A4. That's why I'm written here A1, A4 minus then A0, A5. Okay, A0, A5 and divided by also A1. This is the basically A1. Is it okay, all of you? So this is the basic formula. So everyone please note down in your exercise books. This is a basic formula. when we have to given a problem. So in this Routh stability criteria or Routh-Hurst criteria, one question it is also coming in your semester exam. This is mathematical questions. This is very easy. You have to easily calculate it and you have to score in this positions also. Okay. So B3 and next B5. Sir, what is the formula of B5? How it is calculated? Same procedure. This is B5. This is equals to A1 dot A6 minus also A0 dot 0 divided by that is A1. I am telling you one thing again. This is the B5. That means this column it is not considered here, and also this column it is not considered here. Here. So which of the column is considered here? First one it is also common. This one and this one also. So A0, A1, A6, and in that case, this is the basically blank position. When blank position it is coming, you have to consider here that is 0. So that is A1 dot A6. I am written here A1 dot A6 minus A0 dot this position value is blank, that is 0. That means A0 dot 0 divided by A1. Okay. Is it clear, all of you? Is it
Yes,
clear?
sir.
Next, here you can see in that equation, after the A6, that is next part, it is not coming. So the value is not calculated because this is blank position with 0, 0, always are 0. So that means these are the basically 0. Next one, this is C1, C3, 0, 0, then D1, D3, 0, 0, S1, this is E1, 0, 0, and 0, and last S0, these are the basically calculate F1, 0, 0, 0. And these are the same formula we have to calculate it. How C1 it is calculated? C1, this is equals to B1 A3 minus A1 B3 by. Here you can see C1, this is equals to, and in that case, this row it is not considered here when you have to calculate this one. So in that case, B1 A3 minus A1 B3 divided by B1. Okay. It is clear. Next, D1, how it is calculated? So everyone please write your own name and roll number in the chat box also. Okay. And Pranav is present. Not present. So Sandeep, please take a screenshot right now. Pranav is present. Okay, Pranav, you take a screenshot. Okay, right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is the formula of D1? That means when D1 is calculated, this two row it is not considered here. So this is the value D1 B3 minus D1 B3 by. So this is the basic process. Here you can see C1 B3 minus B1 C3 divided by C1. This process it is same to same every root of the calculation. Okay. So this is basic.